This news update is brought to you by
Grab somebody and tell them hello. Your happiness will be connect to flow. Smile and cheer because that is we flow. Grab somebody and tell them hello. With your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow, yeah. Grab somebody and tell them this is how we flow.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Meeting Update for Tuesday, September 29. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. Officials from the Barbados Workers Union are holding talks with the management of Massy Stores. Yesterday, Barbados Today reported that the major supermarket chain is preparing to close its Sergeant Village Christchurch outlet known as JB's, which could see some 100 workers going on the breadline. General Secretary Tony Moore tells Barbados Today that the two sides are having discussions on the issue, but declined to give any further details. Massy officials have also declined to comment on the matter at this time. There is an apparent need for workers in the public sector to develop their skills and training, and the Cable School of Business has launched a center to cater to that need both in Barbados and the region. Chief Executive Officer and Director of the CHSB, Dr. Janine Koma, did a symbolic launch of the center recently at the close of a two-day public sector leadership conference at the Hilton Resort.
So the Cable School of Business recognizes the need for transformational training and development across the Caribbean that will allow for greater alignment with strategy and performance management as well as measurement. As such, we are pleased to use this occasion for the Public Sector Leadership Conference to launch a sub-regional public service center in partnership with a number of our Caribbean governments and regional and international partners already working with the public sectors. We have engaged Prime Minister Anthony of St. Lucia, Prime Minister Gonzalez of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Prime Minister Stewart of Barbados, who have all provided letters confirming their interest and support.
A 20-year-old St. George man was remanded to Dodds in connection with a shooting incident in South District just over a week ago. Nico Ramon Johnson, alias Nines of Watts Village, St. George, appeared before the District C Magistrates Court today on a charge of serious bodily harm. He is accused of wounding a 32-year-old man whose name has not been disclosed by police. Johnson, who was wanted by police, returns to court on October 27. The Royal Barbados Police Force is seeking the public's assistance in identifying a person of interest. According to police, the man appears to be in his early 20s, about 5 feet 8 inches tall, and is dark brown in complexion. He has low knotty hair, is slim with a big chest. He has high cheekbones, full eyes, and a small mouth with thick lips. Anyone who can provide information to assist in identifying this man should contact the police emergency number 211, Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477, District E Police Station at 419-1747, or the nearest police station. Scientists are reporting more seismic activity to the northeast of Barbados. The Trinidad-based University of the West Indies Seismic Research Center reports that a 4.8 magnitude earthquake occurred at 12 minutes past 12 this afternoon, 143 kilometers to the northeast of Bridgetown. It was located at latitude 13.81 degrees north and longitude 58.53 west at a depth of 10 kilometers. 8 hours earlier, a 4.6 magnitude quake occurred at 8:41 a.m. It also had a depth of 10 kilometers and was located at latitude 13.82 north and longitude 58.52 west, or 144 kilometers northeast of the capital. In sports, the West Indies Cricket Board names the 15-member one-day and T20 international squads for the tour of Sri Lanka next month. The tour, which will take place from October 8 to 31, will see the regional boys playing at a number of venues with Jason Holder as captain. The rest of the team reads Devendra Bishu, Jermaine Blackwood, Carlos Brathwaite, Darren Bravo, Jonathan Carter, Johnson Charles, Andre Fletcher, Jason Mohammed, Sunil Narain, Dennis Ramdin, Ravi Rampal, Andre Russell, Marlon Samuels, and Jerome Taylor. Meantime, the T20 tour runs from November 4 to November 12. That squad is Darren Sammy as captain, Samuel Badri, Darren Bravo, Dwayne Bravo, Jonathan Carter, Johnson Charles, Andre Fletcher, Jason Holder, Sunil Narain, Kiran Pollard, Dennis Ramdin, Ravi Rampal, Andre Russell, Marlon Samuels, and Jerome Taylor. The naming of the teams comes just 24 hours after Phil Simmons was suspended as coach of the West Indies team. Eldin Baptiste will act as interim coach.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Over in Jamaica, 3 men accused of firebombing the Hannahtown police station in Kingston during the May 2010 West Kingston operation have been freed of criminal charges because the prosecution witnesses have consistently failed to attend court. Dwayne Robinson, Anthony Laws, and Craig Dawson were set free today by Justice Glenn Brown. They had been charged with arson, illegal possession of a firearm, shooting with intent, and possession of a prohibited substance. The fourth accused, Calvin Bernard, died some time ago. Justice Brown threw out the case after prosecutors said the 9 witnesses, all police personnel, again failed to show up for the trial. The accused men, who were on bail, first appeared in court on July 30, 2010. Since then, there had been 25 mentioned dates and 26 trial dates. Prosecutors had alleged that on May 23, 2010, a group of armed men shot up the Hannahtown police station, then firebombed it. On the international scene, Saudi officials deny reports that more than 1,000 people were killed in a stampede near the Mecca last week while undertaking the Hajj pilgrimage. A Nigerian official told BBC the bodies of 1,075 victims had been taken to mortuaries in the city of Jeddah, higher than the official toll of 769. Other countries also said they had been sent photos of some 1,090 bodies, but Saudi authorities said the photos included unidentified people who had died at the Hajj and not just in the stampede. Others were among 109 people who were killed when the crane collapsed at the Grand Mosque in Mecca on September 11, officials said. Several countries have been severely critical of the way the Saudi authorities have handled the incident, notably Saudi Arabia's regional rival Iran, which lost at least 228 people in the disaster. And that's news and sports, but be sure to join us for another update tomorrow morning. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.pb, subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media and Bus Terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 101 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. To have a great evening.